Hey! They've had me play this game for the past 72 hours to test the effects, and I'll be honest, I'm feeling the effects of boredom. This game sucks! But it's got me thinking, I want my own arcade cabinet, one that plays all the games. But I don't really have the space for one of those, or the tools. So with my big brain, I'm gonna make a mini one. And its footprint is gonna be smaller than a piece of paper. This will be more relevant later. So now that I have my goal in mind, I start designing. I switch over to Onshape, not sponsored, and get to work. First I make the basic shape, and then design all of the walls and laser cut components, and apply a modifier to get all the tabs I need to be able to slot everything together. Wait a minute. Do you guys hear that? Hold on, I know what to do. I guess they don't build pianos like they used to. So once I'm all set with how it looks, I lay all the files flat with another add-on and export them as an SVG to go into Lightburn. And now it's time for a laser montage. It was also really cold when I did this. I couldn't feel my thumbs. But now I have all the parts. Parts. Now this is where the battle begins. Because I do have all these laser cut parts, but I don't know how wood can play video games. So I got this. This is a Raspberry Pi. With this I can run RetroArch and load the ROMs and games I want to play on my cabinet. So now I have a brain, but now I need a screen. For that, I found this little guy. A 7-inch IPS LCD touchscreen display with a resolution of 1024 by 600. But we're gonna be playing games from the 80s and 90s. So I'm not really worried about it. Lastly, I needed some controls, so I scrounged around in my storage and stole these buttons and joystick from my full-size arcade project. Sorry, buddy. Bye, arcade cabinet. Thank you for your donation. Now it's time to assemble. After temporarily hot gluing the outside together, I mounted the little 7-inch screen, inserted the buttons, and wired everything together. This is when I had a problem. You see, I did not factor in that there's an HDMI port on the side of the screen. And I kind of need to, like plug stuff into that. Solution: this angled HDMI connector. It still won't fit, but at least with this, I can get everything kind of together. It's not great, but it's pretty okay. I later did fix the files to make this whole thing wider. For now, we're just gonna go with this because I'm out of wood. Now that I have it in a usable state though, I've realized boring. Look at this box. Was it made of cardboard? So after doing some Googling to shamelessly steal someone's photo, I designed some stickers. This is why I wanted it to be so small. I wanted to be able to make my own custom artwork on the outside, so I made the cut lines, printed them out, laminated them, and put them through the Juliet cutter thingy. Then all I had to do was peel them off, line them up, and slap them on. With this, the build was mostly done. I'm still gonna make my version 2 with the fixed part with the wideness. But that's it. The build is complete. If you want to build your own and support my channel, you can do that by purchasing the digital files on my Etsy or by joining the $5 builder tier on my Patreon. And if you do that, you'll get instant access to all the files from the projects I post on this channel. Thanks so much for watching, and sorry it took so long to get this video out. I've moved twice since the last one, but rest assured, better and longer ones are on the way. So hit that subscribe, and I'll see you probably again. Bye!